Imagine a creature so strange that even scientists doubted it could ever exist. A predator built like a crocodile, shaped like a dragon, and larger than a Tyrannosaurus rex. It defied every rule of evolution, walking the line between land and water, between logic and madness. This is the story of Spinosaurus aegyptiacus, the dinosaur that should never have existed. It all began over a century ago, in the scorching deserts of Egypt. In 1912, a German paleontologist named Ernst Stromer led an expedition into the Baharia Oasis, a place where time itself seemed frozen in stone. There, half buried beneath layers of sandstone, he found bones unlike anything he had ever seen, massive vertebrae shaped like sails, jaws filled with conical teeth, perfect for gripping slippery prey, and claws so large they could tear through armor. When Stromer assembled the skeleton, he was stunned. It didn't look like any other dinosaur. It looked wrong. The creature he uncovered was enormous, over 15 meters long, heavier than a bus with a spine rising high above its body like a giant fin. But what puzzled Stromer the most were the details. Its bones were unusually dense, like those of aquatic animals. Its nostrils were placed high on its skull, and its legs seemed oddly short for a land predator. Could this be a swimming dinosaur? The idea was ridiculous. At that time, dinosaurs were seen as lumbering reptiles that ruled the land. The concept of one dominating rivers or diving underwater to hunt was unthinkable. Then tragedy struck. During World War II, Allied bombers destroyed the Munich museum that held Stromer's fossils. The bones of Spinosaurus were turned to dust. For decades, the world forgot it ever existed. Only Stromer's drawings and a handful of photos remained, the final evidence of a creature that seemed more like a myth than a fact. But legends have a way of resurfacing. In 2014, deep in the Sahara Desert, paleontologist Nizar Ibrahim stumbled upon a set of strange bones in an ancient riverbed. They matched Stromer's sketches. And as the team dug further, the monster began to take shape once again. What they uncovered was astonishing. The new fossils showed a tail built for swimming, long, flat, and flexible like that of a crocodile. The hind legs were short and muscular while the feet were wide, possibly webbed. And the body was massive, streamlined, and heavy enough to stay submerged. Spinosaurus wasn't just a land hunter, it was a river killer. Imagine the scene. A vast prehistoric delta, 95 million years ago. The water boils with life. Sawfish, giant lungfish, and 20-foot crocodiles. And cutting through the murky depths, a shadow glides, a snout filled with teeth. A sail rising from the surface like a ghostly fin. Spinosaurus, the first truly semi-aquatic dinosaur ever discovered. A predator that hunted giant fish the way orcas hunt seals today. It ruled not the plains, but the rivers. A monster between worlds. But with every discovery came new questions. How could such a massive creature survive in water? Did it walk on 2 legs or 4? And if it was so successful, why did it disappear completely? Some scientists believe Spinosaurus was an evolutionary experiment, a bold attempt by nature to push the limits of design. A land predator evolving into a swimmer, an apex hunter caught between 2 ecosystems, never fully belonging to either. Others think it was doomed from the start. Too heavy to chase prey on land, too slow to compete with true aquatic killers. Perhaps, in the end, it was nature's mistake, a masterpiece that evolution couldn't sustain. Yet, even in failure, it left its mark. Spinosaurus rewrote the story of dinosaurs. It shattered the idea that all of them were simple land dwellers. It proved that evolution could be wild, unpredictable, and fearless. The more we learn about this creature, the more we realize how little we understand about life itself. Because if Spinosaurus existed once, what else did nature create and then erase before we ever had the chance to see it? The fossil record is incomplete. It's a story with pages missing, and Spinosaurus is one of its strangest chapters. a reminder that life is not always logical and that sometimes evolution writes monsters that even it cannot control. Spinosaurus, the dinosaur that should never have existed. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe for more lost worlds, forgotten creatures, and prehistoric mysteries. Because next time, we'll reveal the predator that made T-Rex look weak.